Hi, my name is Hallie Ruby. I am doing this for Advertising 1010. This is my FP report and it is on MullenLowe Group, an advertising agency. Before I start, I wanted to get into why I chose this advertising agency. I went to media advertising groups and then I saw this picture and I'm really into art and I love octopuses, so it really stood out to me. I thought it was a very interesting photo, and then I looked more into what the meaning behind it was, and I will just skip ahead, but their philosophy is a different kind of company, and then they go on to say a different kind of beast. And so that isn't like trying to say that it's a different kind of beast as in it's an octopus. And then they also say we fight above our weight class. So it's trying to say through that quote and that philosophy that they knock it out of the park. Any big client that they take, any advertisement that they have to run, they really try their best, they knock it out of the park, and they essentially beat out any other advertising company that's out there. While I'm here, I'll go over the other philosophies that I really actually enjoy. If I was a client, the second one would really stand out to me, and it says, doesn't aspire to have great meetings, but aspires to have great outcomes. I think this is important because you can have meetings, you can talk the talk, but this is saying that they really walk the walk, which they do. You'll see that in their advertisements. They bring a lot to the table, and I'll get more into that when we actually see some of their work, but they really do use originality, uniqueness, humor, usually, to bring advertisements that people really enjoy and that really catch the audience's eye. And then finally, something that I just personally really enjoyed was that they're constantly developing as a company and adapting to the culture. And they, along with this, want originality in employees. So they hire people based on diversity and the originality of the ideas that they bring to the table. They want a diverse employment group. And then along with that, they have everybody out on the floor. They pride themselves on being a company that doesn't have layers and layers of management. Everybody is working, everybody's bringing ideas, and that is something you really don't see, and it's something that's very interesting, especially for a big company like this. So more about them. MullenLowe Group is huge. It's got over 65 locations. It's ran mostly out of Boston, Massachusetts, and London, England. But they have places in Spain and India, really just everywhere. And since their development, they have really strived to provide this unmatched excellence to their clients. And they do this through multiple avenues. They do brand planning, creative digital advertising, unique designs, experimental consulting, content development, PR. They create their own advertisements like printed, media. They really do everything, and they really operate under the mantra that they're a different kind of company, because they are. They have 5 branches where they really hone in on these different ways of advertising, and they really excel at them all, as shown by this. This is my favorite advertisement that they run. They created it in 2019, and it is for Burger King. It's birthdays should be happy, and the tagline was plan a happy birthday for your child at Burger King. And so it's kind of a hit. It's kind of supposed to be a joke about McDonald's logo, which is a clown, Ronald McDonald. And it's saying that instead of your children crying and having a not happy birthday, you can always just come to Burger King and it'll all be great. And this was actually very popular. People really liked it. It's popular on the internet as well. People think it's very funny, which it is. I personally don't like clowns, and I think it's a very common trait that people have. So it was really something that brought up happy emotions for a lot of people, which is something that they love to do. They love to use humor in their advertisements. As seen by this is called The Ghost, which is an RIU hotel ad. And it was created in 2019 by Lola MullenLowe, and which is their Spanish branch. And so the hotel was already in Spain for years and years, and there were rumors that there was a ghost in the hotel. And so people didn't want to stay there, and MullenLowe was thinking, okay, this is a negative, let's make it into a positive. And so they got the voice of this comedian that is very popular in Spain, and they had him voice this ghost, and the ghost is pretty much talking about all the positive reasons why he doesn't want to leave the hotel, and he goes to the disco, he stands in this pool of water. It's just really funny, and people really loved it, and it turned this negative aspect of the hotel into such a positive thing, and so people really liked it.